Hello. So today I want to talk about a simple and effective technique to help you sleep without any extra tools. You don't have to buy anything or have a collection of items. I do like using tools for sleep, and I've shared about them before, but I did want to leave you with something that you can use that doesn't require anything extra. So if you're having trouble sleeping, you want to finish listening to this because there's also some additional benefits to this practice that you can use in your day-to-day life. So let's break it down a little bit for those of you who have trouble sleeping. I mean, we've all experienced it at some point or another, and some people do deal with it a lot more frequently. But when you're having trouble sleeping, if we break apart what's happening to our body, our system, in a more elemental type of way, when you're tossing and turning, for example, if you have a lot of thoughts in your head, let me know if you can relate to laying in bed and then all of a sudden all these ideas come up, or all the things that happen throughout the day just spring up and you just start reenacting things, and just a lot of stuff going on up here, a lot of mental chatter. That's what I hear a lot of my clients tell me about, and I've experienced that as well. So what I find fascinating is that we all have a mixture of all the elements in our body. And that not only influences our ability to sleep and get grounded before bed, but also influences our emotions. So, for example, just to give you an idea, if you have too much air in your body, physically, that can show up as being bloated. You literally have too much air in your system, but also that causes that overactive mind and inability to sleep because you are, just riled up with all the thoughts instead of being more grounded. And that's what we want when we're wanting to fall asleep. We want more of that earth element and less of the air. And, just like when you are hyped on a project or at work, you want more of that fire and that drive to get things, going and to have that motivation to do the things. So what I want to share today is actually an ancient technique used for thousands of years that can help you sleep without having to buy anything extra. And you always have it on you. So it's not something that you forgot to grab and bring over. And this is mudras. So let me know if you've heard of mudras before. You may have seen it and not even been aware of it, especially if you go to yoga classes and you see the traditional namaste prayer hands. This is a mudra, or you sometimes see this one, the Jnana mudra. And what these are, they can be used throughout the whole body. Some mudras do involve the whole body, but generally we see them as hand gestures. And mudra stands for seals. So what essentially we're doing is we're sealing in the intention to enhance your practice, but also on a deeper level, we're manipulating the elements in our body, because what you may not have known is that in our fingers, we have all the elements. Different fingers represent different elements. So how mudras work is we are reducing, increasing, or stabilizing elements in our body. And we do that right from our fingertips. And this can enhance or emphasize a desired emotion. So, for example, if you're feeling very sad and emotional, then you want to decrease that water element in your body. If you're feeling too much air, like I mentioned before, that's overwhelmed in your thought head, too much stress. So you want to decrease that. Too much fire can bring up those feelings of anger and frustration. Too much earth can bring more of that lethargy and laziness. So we want a healthy balance of each of these by decreasing some, increasing others, stabilizing them. And what's beautiful about this is that even though I first started using these for sleep, and I do have a resource for you to get started where I show you how, a free resource where you can learn my favorite 2 mudras for sleep, and you can try them for the week and let me know how that works. I'll leave the link below. But what the extra benefit of this is that it works for other physical and emotional uses. So it's not just for sleep, but if you're having other emotions, like I just mentioned, you can use these mudras. They also work by balancing your chakras, because each finger also relates to a chakra, a sense, an emotion, something physical as well. So if you're feeling some physical discomfort, you can use a mudra for these as well. So I'm curious to know if you've tried them before and what's your favorite one. And download my free workbook. It is Mudras for Sleep, where, like I said, I go over a little bit more about each mudra, the 2 mudras that I recommend for sleep. And I would love for you to try one a week and let me know in the comments how it helped you. And if you would like to learn more about the mudras, I find it fascinating. You can include it to your practice. And a little side note too, is that there has been times where I myself have felt panicky, or like a panic attack is about to approach, especially when I'm in gatherings or in uncomfortable situations. And this is something that, even though I love my essential oils and I do use them to enhance my practice, my mudra, my meditation, and all of the things, but when you're out in public, you can discreetly do a mudra that nobody's going to really see and tell. And you're just, just vibing, doing your thing, and manipulating those elements in your body for that desired emotion. So check that out. Let me know your thoughts. And I can't wait to hear how this helps you. Bye.